What's up, y'all? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, Rose Visuals, the low. Business is brisk. So everybody, we up in here, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share the page. Today, I think we're gonna do a little bit, try a little something different right now. Yeah, you know, maybe let's try reaction today. How about that? Let's start. Let's go ahead and start use this out today. And let's go ahead and talk about one of his pinions, his little minions, his peons. So I'm recognizing a disturbing trend when it comes to the people who Big U choose to delegate with information and be his voice and whatnot out here in these streets. And one of the trends have been allegations of DVs. Yeah, let's let a couple of minutes go by right quick before we really get into this. Because this is going to get deep. That's for sure. Yeah, Eddie boy, I'm gonna lock you in. Give me a second. So, when I first started seeing the people that had the podium, you know, the people who've been delegated to school rhetoric, misinformation, and all things useless, we started to do a little bit of research, a little bit of digging, a little bit of shepardizing. Yeah, that's what we did do. We had to figure out what we was up against, what was going on. you know, unfortunately for them, looking like having technical difficulties. Can you hear me? But what I say is, unfortunately for them, when we began digging and shepherdizing, we was able to uncover a few disturbing things that we thought the masses might want to know. These was allegations for domestic violence and child allegations. Some of his head moderators that's out there spewing rhetoric, they have allegations of being womanizers and women beaters, namely Do Sims. We have paperwork to support everything that we spewing right now. And Trapper. We had the documentations and everything to support that. See, what's so troubling to me is why would he go at Flakko knowing that you was tailgating this type of history. You know? So let's do some reacting. Let's see what's going on with old Flakko talking about you guys. About 2 months ago, we had this very goofy fellow called Rich Trapper co-host one of the episodes. Now, this dude even got on no jumper by coincidence. You see, we met him Clubhouse about 2 years ago, and he wanted my number because he didn't have sales to pay for promo because he don't have a bank account. He banked with China, right? Okay, so first of all, first red flag. You contacted Flakko, didn't have a bank account. You finessed the man up out of his number like an old creep. Let's just call it what it is. You know what I mean? I don't even want to pussyfoot around with this right here. Let's just get straight to it. Let me turn down the echo. Somebody said I got too much echo. Can y'all hear me now? All right. Can y'all hear me? So, you know what I mean? Let's go back. Let's hear it a little bit. Let's hear it again. It's the rhetoric, man. Right, so he wanted my number to Apple pay me the promo money. I said, sure, buddy, you can do so. So after he Apple paid me for the promo, I put up the promo, he did his numbers. He began to text me like 100 different times, obsessively asking the Kamino Jumper to tell his story, asking to do this and this and this, telling me how big of a fan he is. Like, it was some real, like, Eminem stand activity, right? Y'all hear this? See, right there, that was a red flag right there also. It was probably time to get a restraining order or something. This dude's a groupie. Hold on, man. Service is being rendered. You paid me. I did what I came to do. It is what it is. We good, bro. Only call me for business. Relationships, good relationships is built off of business. But you know what I mean? You giving off so much zest energy, you know what I mean? Hoop earrings. Like what the? Like, come on, bro. Huh? I'm just saying, bro. What's going on with the trapper? Let's get back to it. Like, just how much he texted made me feel uncomfortable. All right. Then, after he seen I wasn't responding back via text, he would take it over to Instagram. Now, at some point, right, I threw him a bone, right? I said, all right, bro, I would react to one of your, interviews on No Jumper, right? And even in that encounter, bro, he was begging me to shout him out, begging me for him to come up and tell his story. So he was just a big fan of No Jumper, and being on No Jumper was like his life's mission, right? So apparently, being on No Jumper was his life mission. So that show why he sit up here and target them people so much. Drink to that, man. Like, I'm sitting up here and watching these dudes with this strategic angle to start all these arguments and useless rhetoric and all these conflicts with people that they don't have no opinion of, haven't been in contact with. You too invested. Just because I'm not, you know what I mean, lighting your candle. So you take on this arch nemesis type of energy and wake up every morning with me on your mind. You know what I mean? Wake up every morning strategically trying to figure out how to go at me. I mean, I see a lot of people do this. This dude Trapper personally, you know what I mean? He really be beating them pom pom for big U, so it really drew my attention. You know? But let's carry on. He's friends with Break Baby, and Break Baby brought him to the office. Sort of like show him around. He brought this fat girl with him, who apparently, brought a fat girl was only with him because he told her, "Hey, babe, let's go to No Jumper." So he brought this big girl with him, Mister Mister Rich Guy, and whoopty whoop. You know what I mean? Brought a left tackle up to No Jumper with him. Pulled up, pulled up with Lizzo. You know what I mean? No, don't get it confused. You know what I mean? But we talking about a person that just give off the energy that look down on everybody. Everybody is broke to him. Everybody is beneath him. And he pulled up with Chunky Love. uh, you can't make this stuff up. Let's go though. He was in the office when I arrived that morning, and when I seen him, bro, he had puppy dog eyes. He was sort of just wandering around the office, overstaying his welcome. Like we all looking around, like, bro, is bro gonna leave? Like, why is he still here? This is weird, right? But his big, gleamy puppy dog eyes, man, convinced me to say, you know what, bro, I feel sorry for this guy, right? So Adam wasn't gonna do the show. It was only gonna be me, Brick Baby, and Lush One. So I said, Brick, you know what, bro? I'm gonna do your friend a favor, bro. Yo, threw Adam, him a bone. Show, right? No, I bet. Listen. He threw him a bone. Here go a man that been instrumental to your career. Threw you a bone. Don't know you from Adam or Eve. This is not part of the contract or the job description. This is not part of what you paid for. But he threw you a bone. And you'll come back and bite him. With friends like you who need enemies. Like, me and my size, we have conflicts and disagreements, but you'll never see it hit the web. The people that you see me rock with, that's instrumental for me being right here. You never hear a disagreement hit the web. Like, comment, and subscribe. Jump in the chat, y'all. Jump in them comments. We cooking. You come on, Rich Trapper, right? You can be on the show, Rich Trapper. So he was on the show. He didn't really make much of an impact. He's very forgettable. He's not really talented, not a good talker. He wasted the opportunity that he's been begging for years now because the fans were roasting him. People thought he was super zesty. This guy got some sugar in his tank, Adam. Old man sounds like he got some sugar in his tank. Rich Trapper sounds too emotional. All right. Yo, who's the new 60-year-old smoker? Yo, people were roasting this. Now, let me go ahead and give y'all a backstory. Before now, me and Rich Trapper had an encounter. He the reaction king. You know what I mean? And I just noticed that his conversation was slanted. When it came to him critiquing, it was the slanted view. He never did give, us any favorable view. Out of 4 or 5 posts, you know what I mean? He was batting 100 with negative energy choices. So I jumped inside his inbox, I think in his comments on one of his contents, and I'm like, damn. Is it anything that you experience day to day that you would like to drop and react to that instead of waiting for real niggas to drop to say something and do a reaction video to? All right, all right. I know it probably had a little bit of sting in it. You know what I mean? Probably, bad delivery and whatnot. But dude went left. I'm talking about, man, he was catty. He just got the just catty. That always rubbed me a certain way. I'm like, ain't no man pushing around here caddy like this. You know, he was reeking estrogen. You know? And then at the end of every one of his videos, he had the habit of saying, free Angel. Free Angel. I'm like, if I had a homie named Angel, y'all wouldn't know it. I would have been changed his moniker to Free Ben Dog, Free Hooks the Rock, Free, Free Groove. I am not coming out here sounding like Ralph Tresvant every night talking about Free Angel. You might as well be saying, pull over. Oh man. But let's, you know what I mean? Let me find this stuff, man. Let's get back to what Flakko talking about. Listen up. Right? Y'all don't know a powderhead when you see one, right? Just calling him a powderhead, calling him a smoker, saying he did cocaine before the interview, saying he's zesty. All right, so essentially he wasted his opportunity and, it was a big fail. Now, we thought we were doing a good thing by giving Brick Baby's Make-A-Wish friend Rich Trapper an opportunity to come on our platform, podcast with us, showcase yourself. Maybe people who find you talented will subscribe to your channel. But because he blew his opportunity and all the fans roasted him and nobody liked him, he was very angry walking away because he felt like, yo, this is my big break. I need to seize this moment. He tried to come back, but we said, bro, you're not really talented. Nobody likes you, bro. We don't want to have you. So this reminds me of somebody else that walked away embittered. This reminds me of the situation with Brick Baby and Spider Low when he threw Spider a bone. Feel me? Like, come on, man. What's up with all this backbiting energy when dudes throw you a bone? But let's get back to it. So because we've been rejecting him coming back, he's just been, now making hate videos, right? He gone from a fan to now he's a hater. He's making hate videos on me, on Adam, on people at No Jumper. He's now a certified No Jumper hater. But here's the thing. There are several No Jumper haters. We don't really respond or give these dudes any attention, especially Rich Trapper, because he's always been regarded as sort of like, the clown, the dude we all laugh at, who somehow has convinced himself we're laughing. Nobody respects him. He makes a mockery out of himself. Right? He's just an utter clown. So we just thought like his hate videos were kind of funny, right? But where things stopped being funny is when he went from a clown to being exposed for being a monster. Now, this is where things get tricky at. See, you keep campaigning, you fuck around to be the president. See, you know what I mean? Like, for real, you gotta choose your enemies wisely also. Flakko ain't your ordinary foe. This is a guy somewhere sitting up with blue balls that ain't got nothing but time. to get at you. Man, this man came from Idaho chasing his dream. Everything hinges on his talent and his dream. You got the right one, fool. But carry on, man.
I began to pay close attention once some of his other enemies who he's been going back and forth with, like a guy called Demon Time Exotic, once they began to reference a particular domestic violence case that they claim Rich Trapper, was involved in, I began to pay close attention. But Rich Trapper would deny it on one hand and say, it's not me, the birthday is wrong, my name is spelled differently. And then on the other hand will say, oh no, she's lying on me, I never did it, it's not true. So we never really know what the truth is. Is Rich Trapper this woman beating monster? Or, is Demon Time Exotic and other people lying on him with fake paperwork? I even brought it up on No Joke once, right? To try to say, yo, Brick, did you know about this? People are online saying that Rich Trapper, got a domestic violence case. And when I asked Brick about it, Brick didn't know nothing about it. But Rich Trapper proceeded to see.
So, let me show the DV. The caddy energy. The closet gang member. And you scrambling in Atlanta, where zestiness is at an all-time high. No pun to my Atlanta homies, man. Like, bro, I'm very familiar with dudes like you, bro. The kind that we be sending to the stove. But you for sure, you going mano a mano with Lil Mama, though. uh, we sent him to the stove, but he mano a mano with Lil Mama.
Needed to go on his platform and say that he's gonna sue me and No Jumper. He's gonna sue us for saying he has a domestic violence case or he ever had a domestic violence case.
See, let me back up a little bit right there. See, that's that was a misstep right there by him. Everything else was working. It was cool to go back and forth with the rhetoric and everything. It was cool to run up the numbers. But when people start talking about the truth, you get in your feelings and you start talking about that lawsuit get down and all that. Now you make a mug dedicate itself to the cause. All right, we got to dig in to make sure that we ain't spewing allegations. You turned them dudes into lawyers. You pushed them to shepardize. That was a calculated misstep by you. You pushed them into the corner to turn them into paralegals. Sent dudes to download Pacer and all type of stuff. And they done came up out of the rabbit hole with this stuff against you. You brought the best out of them niggas.
Bullshit lies. Oh, he beats women, his paperwork, and all that kind of shit. And doing that on a no jumper stage versus him doing it on his own stage. Why you pulling no jumper into that bullshit, boy?
He's threatening the suit.
Like that? And he's talking about Adam 22 is going to have to pay because Flackiana decided to post fake paperwork or fake lies about me. He said he was going to sue me and no jumper and make Adam fire me and make me lose my job for spreading fake news about him having a domestic violence case. Or him
brought the best out of these niggas.
So I decided, okay, I can't take the word of those other people, so let me do my own research to find out, is this really fake? So I went directly.
See what I was saying? You push these dudes to become a better version of themselves. When all it took for you to do is use that same number that started all this stuff, started all this conflict, you could have hit that back channel and been like, man, we just gonna keep it in light spirit. And run it up. Man, we in the content space. See, so what we seeing right now is useless messengers is either coming package a pervert like Cowboy or something, failed ism like Deuce Sims, or this cross-dressing womanizer in the hoop earrings. Now might be the perfect time to find you somebody and settle down with, man.
To the courts and pulled the paperwork. The first document I pulled directly from the courts was this petition for restraining order against Rich Trapper, aka Daryl Hill, from a woman called Aria Sanders. Rich Trapper is a strategic liar. When it became very clear and evident that people were pulling these documents, and when I say these documents, I mean documents with an S, multiple. When it became evident that people were pulling these documents directly from the courts, the lie of these are fake documents, they made it up in Microsoft Word, they edited themselves, that went out the window. Now the new excuse was
Fake documents, huh? This dude right here, he combing your shit meticulously. Hey, I don't even know why you got Flacko started. Flacko is like the version of having Nancy Gray on your ass. Like, no, for real. But let's carry on though.
oh, check the birthday. That's not me. That's a different Daryl Hill. Or, I'm not Daryl Hill. Right? That's not how you spell my name. So I said, okay. Let's first confirm how you spell Rich Trapper's name. The first step, though, we have to identify what is Rich Trapper's name. How do we find this information? Well, you can find this information because Rich Trapper is a rapper. And as a rapper, you have to list down your name when figuring out the credits for the composition and writer credits. So if you go to Rich Trapper,
that's why I be saying, you get up inside this space right here, can't nobody jump on this space and be serious talking about spinning and doing nothing, man. It's too much of a carbon footprint. You see how easy it was to find out this government. your aspirations will become your worst enemies. Your aspiration of becoming a rapper was the biggest thing that helped him trace down who you were. Come on, man. You can't make this stuff up, man. But you know, hey, it's his life. Let's keep on.
Any one of his Shazam, his Apple Music, you will see his music was composed by Daryl Hill with one R, and Daryl Hill is if you go to his Shazam and you just scroll up, this is Rich Trapper, one of his music videos, and you scroll down, it says composition and lyrics, Daryl Edward Hill. Now, Rich Trapper has been pulling the BS of, it's a different birthday, it's not me. There's multiple Daryl Hills out here. So I said, okay, he's going to really make us catch him in 4K and really prove that the Daryl Hill on these cases is Rich Trapper.
Yeah. So, he's scrambling, working through the process of elimination. When you know it's a fact, you might as well just go ahead and say it. You know it's about to come out. Maybe it's time to tap out or something. Don't you want him to stop? See, this, you got to know when to hold and when to fold. And obviously he didn't.
How can we prove this? How can we prove that this is really him? The victim in this petition order is Araya Sanders. Araya still has some old pictures of her and Daryl, aka Rich Trapper, on her Facebook. So he's definitely the Daryl Hill in this case. So now that we can confirm we got the right Daryl Hill, let's see exactly what Araya Sanders is accusing Rich Trapper of doing. R is respondent, which is Daryl, and P is petitioner, which is Araya. Now the paperwork says Daryl has hit Araya.
So now we about to get to the nitty gritty. What's about to be disclosed is some stuff that he probably would never do to a man. Somebody jump in the chat and tell me if anybody ever seen Rich Trapper ever, program with a man. Any takers? Any witnesses? I'll wait. Because normally, you know what I mean? See, being a man is having silent energy against a woman. I had to learn that later on in life. You know what I mean? You know what you're capable of. You ain't going to expend that on her. Your first word is supposed to be, go get your brother. You go look to the man that she look up to. That's what I'll be looking for. Yeah, for real. When I was on my BS, I'll max off the person that she look up to. You know what I mean? Rich Trapper a little bit different here. He's a different fellow. You know what I mean? Suicide doors and all that stuff. I see. But here, carry on.
Multiple times throughout their relationship, about a year ago, Daryl choked Araya to the point at which she passed out and lost consciousness. Daryl has also repeatedly threatened to come to Araya's home and work. On Sunday, March 10th, Daryl called Araya and began to threaten her again, stating, "Whatever guy you're with, I'm going to take a gun and stick it down his throat and make sure he dies." So, on top of being violent, he's also very tender dick. Like, he's a simp.
So let me get this understanding, player. You don't even know me. The only thing that we have in common is little mama. You ready to do bodily injury to me? Yeah. Yeah, come on, man. That is tender. You know what I mean? Like that sound like you rolling around with lotion in your trunk, scented oils. Like, bro, with a rationale and comprehension. Looking like one of Morris Day backup dancers with the hoop earrings on. Oh, have you heard? Uh, it's crazy though, man. The energy. Flakko on him right here, y'all. Come on, carry on.
It continues. And this just goes to show that his impulsive nature we see on YouTube, he's the same in person. He's just as impulsive and abusive. So Aria was at home with her and Daryl's child as he was sick. Daryl called Aria to let her know that he was upset that she took their child out of school. Daryl demanded that he come pick up their child, but Aria refused due to an incident that took place this past Monday. In response, Daryl threatened Aria by saying, "I'm going to effing kill you if you don't let me see my son. I'm going to kill you." On Monday, March 11th, Daryl called Aria while he was taking her son and Aria's other two children to school. Daryl caught Aria and began to yell to the point at which the children in the car could hear. Daryl threatened Aria by saying, "Twins, you're never going to see your stepmom again because she was laying up with another man. If you pick up your son, I'm going to beat your ass in front of the school." Later that day,
This is appalling. This is disgusting even by my standards. And I'm straight from the underworld of the '60s, bro. This is like register type shit. Like we got to stand up for our beautiful black queens. I mean, contrary to popular opinion, it's in the eye of the beholder, whoever, whatever you want to label her. It ain't never cool for us to be putting our hands on a woman because we already know the offset abilities. We don't even compete against one another in the Olympics or none of that old type of stuff. It just goes without saying, like, you know what I mean? So when I see this type of stuff and see who's, bearing the axe for useless, I'm like, y'all are just let anybody just sit there and sermon to y'all. Like for real, for real. Like, come on. Carry on now.
Daryl kept calling Aria about their child's school and then threatened to beat up Aria's daddy, her father. You have to be an especially sick and disgusting man to not only hit your baby mama, right? Not only beat her up in private, choking her until she's unconscious, but to threaten violence against the mother of your child in front of your other kids. That's disgusting. That's gross.
In front of
He's
the kids.
Abuser, and he shouldn't be here. Now, why I'm so confident
That's
saying
children's
that he's
services.
It's not just because of her word. His history. You see, Aria isn't the first person Daryl has been accused of putting his hands is a serial woman beater. In 2012, he confessed, admitted, said, "Yes, sir, I did it," aka pled guilty to hitting another spouse. He was convicted of inflicting corporal injury upon a spouse.
So he just running around testing every female black belt. Get out here. Nobody jump in. Mano a mano. No, nobody jump in. I don't need nobody to jump in. I got her. What on what? Taking her behind the shit. I'm trying to make light of the situation, but I know, sisters, y'all, some of y'all done been through the circumstances, and it ain't funny. But this is nasty work coming from Justy Trapper. Even by his standards, this ain't cool. Carry on.
Range from a misdemeanor, bruise, or minor injury, or a felony, meaning you cause some serious injury, including broken bones, lacerations, internal trauma. He was charged with a felony, meaning he did some.
So he doing all that MMA training. And worked up the courage to practice on her. Out of all the guys hanging at gas stations in Atlanta, wanting that smoke. He out there like Macho Randy Savage. Look at here, brother. Ooh, look at here, brother. Snap into a Slim Jim.
Serious damage to whoever that woman was he was dealing with. But it doesn't stop there. This man is a menace. He's beating up women all across state line. That case just seen was in California. He also moved to Atlanta and was beating up women in Atlanta as well. In 2018, after moving to Atlanta, he was found guilty of whooping and beating on a new girl he met in Atlanta in 2018. But it doesn't stop here.
So he take his show on the road.
This case in particular in 2011 doesn't specify exactly that it was domestic violence or regarding a girlfriend. However, the penal code tells the story that we need to know. So he was charged with 242, 242, and 602.5. Now, he pled guilty. And because he pled guilty and took fault, the prosecutors dismissed, the 602.5 and found him guilty on one account of the 242. 602.5 is aggravated trespassing.
Aggravated trespassing. He forced his way inside somebody's house. He don't care about no restraining order or nothing, do you?
Dismissed, the 602.5 specify exactly that it was domestic violence or regarding a girlfriend. However, the penal code tells the story that we need to know. So he was charged with 242, 242, and 602.5. Now, he pled guilty. And because he pled guilty and took fault, the prosecutors dismissed, the 602.5 and found him guilty on one account of the 242. 602.5 is aggravated trespassing. He forced his way into somebody's home while they were there. And 242, which he was found guilty of, by the way, all right, is hurting somebody, harming somebody, right, assaulting them. If we just put it into that context, trespassing and forcing your way into somebody's home and then beating them up, one can very
no means no, Trapper.
surmise that the female is probably involved in that case. I don't see Rich Trapper being somebody who's tough enough to force his way into another man's home and try to beat them up. It looks like a pot is, we can't confirm it, but based on his track record and his history, is an easy assumption. You know, he probably dealing with a girlfriend. She don't want him there. She kicks him out. You know, she tells him to leave. He forces his way back in and beats her up. That's the easiest assumption. But nonetheless, though, the man's track record is alarming. But if you watch him on YouTube, like, you know this is a he's impulsive, he's erratic, he's a madman, he's insane, he's abusive even online. Even in his online interactions, he's abusive. So I'm not shocked at all. But what I am shocked, though, is he will come online and try to expose other people for their dirt or for their...
Make it make sense. Come on, y'all. Jump in these comments. Make it make sense. Because a lot of y'all be going over there pulling up on him. Would you let your little sister pull up on him knowing that he got this type of energy? See, let me tell you something, man. What I notice when dudes be doing that, be doing the mano a mano with sis and all that old type of stuff, that's because he see himself on equal playing fields with her. He ain't standing firm in his masculinity. Caddy, mano a mano with sis, hoop earrings, always yelling out free angel at the end of everything. It's all there. he almost ready to come out. I'm telling you, give it some time. Give it some time. Who want to bet? Who want to bet?
Violence history or lack of, when he has this record of domestic violence, a long rap sheet of domestic violence. This is horrible and insane. You see, Rich Trapper also has an identity crisis, right? He comes on this app and he tries to play this role as a super rich, wealthy man who's better than all of us. And, you know, he's wearing $250,000 on his neck. He got money. His kids are trust fund babies, and we're all brokies. According to Rich Trapper. What that shit say? Rich Trapper, bro. Solid pieces. And if you know,
you can hear the hollowness in that shit.
My kids got trust funds.
I can hear the hollowness in it.
My kids is worth more than any of you weird ass YouTube niggas right now, like between 22 and 4 years old, nigga. He's doing this thing that broke people.
Come on, man. What the hell is going on? Come on, man. Is it starting to make sense to you? I'm just saying, man.
Which is, he's using terminology that's usually associated with wealth and opulence, with not really knowing exactly what that means. Like, you saying your kids are trust fund babies means absolutely nothing. Right? Yo, you can start a trust fund with $100.
Fund babies.
Money, right?
It don't take no money to start
his kids
that.
are trust fund babies, and you would find out shortly why I strongly doubt that. Hold on. Stop playing with a nigga getting real chilly out here. The first time I seen
getting real chilly, you still doing this off your phone.
Stop playing. Stop playing, bro. This nigga fucking bro, like Bugatti was on Normandy, nigga. Stop playing. Here we go. Boom. Rich nigga shit. Rich nigga shit. Stop playing. He's screaming rich ninja-ish while flexing the fact that he saw somebody else's Rolls Royce and Bugatti in LA. It's like saying, yo, first time I seen a plane was in Fargo, homie. Bro, I don't own a plane. It's not mine. I don't care. But that just goes to show, like, how disgustingly broke this man is, that he's flexing the fact that he's seen somebody else's wealth. But here's the thing, right? I strongly doubt that Rich Trapper has money. Him screaming rich ninja-ish. Him saying his kids are trust fund babies, saying how his kids got more money than any one of us, how we are broken beneath him.
Let's get them likes up, y'all.
You know what rich people don't do?
Like, comment, and subscribe. Get them likes up.
Money when they're homeless. You know why? Because they can just go ahead and get another place to stay. But apparently, Rich Trapper, who got all this money, who is rich as hell, was begging the public to help his homeless find a home. But you have to thank God today. Here's a good reason. Today I came home and my entire apartment had been burned. Electrical fire due to a snow and everything is gone. So we have to take a second to thank God today. Maybe we should, because today. This table. I got this at work. Rich Trapper admitted that he had his family and kids in a slumlord building. Now, what is a slumlord, right? A slumlord is a person who rents out houses and apartments that are in poor areas and in poor condition, often charging high rent. Why does Rich Trapper have so much money to flex big dreams?
So, he's living in squalor. He's somewhere probably squatting. You know what I mean? The move to Atlanta, hit him with the squat gang. You know what I mean? Of course they ain't coming in there to fix anything. You squat. Think a landlord showing up? Come on, knock it off, fool. The only assistant you gonna get is the fire department. Ain't getting no landlord. You ain't getting nothing that you ain't gonna pay for yourself, man. The only thing you gonna get is the fire department. Sound, man, it looked like you probably had a generator hooked up running to that thing. It says squatter to me. It's giving squatter to me. You know what I mean? Damn near tap out from carbon monoxide poison up in there. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, when I say, you know, it's giving very squatterish. You know?
Jewelry, right? So it's quote unquote real, right? Why
Floss
do he
and
have so
jewelry.
much money to flaunt jewelry? Why is he online claiming to be really rich, claiming that he just sent his mama $10,000 routinely, claiming his kids are trust fund babies and got more money than all of us? Why do he have his family in the projects?
Flakko ain't stuttered one time.
Most importantly, why would Rich Trapper, aka Mr. Rich Rich, aka I got money, aka I'm better than y'all, why would he need the help of the public to place his family into a new So Mr. Rich Rich, aka Rich Trapper, aka Benjamin Trapper, who's apparently richer than all of us and his kids are trust fund babies, when his family had a fire and they were displaced, he came on Facebook to beg for some money, right? So, you know, the post says, my family recently suffered an apartment fire caused by an electrical fire.
I want to rewind that.
So, Mr. Claiming to be really...
Because, you know, he got his dollar collar on right there, y'all. Rich Trapper. You know what I mean? Ready to pump gas, do a car wash. You know what I mean? Then open up a GoFundMe. Got his hat out there, his dollar collar on, looking for some money. Huh? And y'all turned around and gave it to him. And guess what he did? Went and bought all that hollow ass jewelry. Huh? No, I gotta bleed him. I gotta bleed him. Y'all gave him 10,000 and he went and bought hollow jewelry. But he haven't invested in upgrading from the Obama phone. Like, come on, man. This guy that ain't prioritizing a whole lot of things right now, man. We cooking, man, up in here, man. Like, for real. You can't make this stuff up, man. Come on, man.
Rich claiming that he just sent his mama $10,000 routinely, claiming his kids are trust fund babies and got more money than all of us. Why do he have his family in the projects, in the slums? Why would Rich Trapper, aka Mr. Rich Rich, aka I got money, aka I'm better than y'all, why would he need the help of the public to place his family into a new home when they went home? So Mr. Rich Rich, aka Rich Trapper, aka Benjamin Trapper, who's apparently richer than all of us and his kids are trust fund babies, when his family had a fire and they were displaced, he came on Facebook to beg for some money, right? So, the post says, my family recently suffered an apartment fire caused by an electrical fire in our neighbor's unit. My 3 kids lost the only home they've known since moving to Atlanta from LA. All their toys, clothes, books, beds, etc., etc. If you have it again,
2 of the kids not his also.
below. So when you click on the GoFundMe though, you see a more in-depth story, right? So, thanks to the hardworking people like myself, aka the Brokies, we were able to get Rich Trapper a new home with $10,280 donation, right? So if you scroll down, you see Aria Sanders, who Rich Trapper brutally assaulted. All right, she says, "Hi, my name is Aria Sanders. Yesterday, April 20th, 2023, my apartment building caught on fire due to faulty electricity."
The aggressive panhandling. Him and her. They hit. They can't miss. Huh? Aggressive panhandling. They might have got 10 apiece. Huh? They might have came out with 10 apiece up off that thing, huh? Separate lines. That's fraud. Come on, man. You can't have 3 separate EBTs up under one house. Let alone 2 people begging for the same cause. Come on, man.
Connected to the dryer. My fiance and I and our 3 children have been
Displaced
due to this fire that was completely out of our control. We are having to live in a hotel until we find new permanent living situation while maintaining day-to-day life for the kids to school.
Spot probably was in her name too.
Our clothes and furniture are ruined from smoke and water damage. We are having to start all over, and I'm reaching out because we need help. We need help to get back on our feet, as this was all unexpected. I appreciate any help and prayers are definitely needed. So, Mr. Rich, Mr. My kids are trust fund babies, y'all are brokies. He needed the help of the public to get back on his feet, because when him and his family was homeless, didn't have nowhere to go, and they was living from hotel to hotel to
Like,
hotel,
comment, and subscribe, y'all.
he didn't
Share the
have the
page.
funds to simply get his family a new apartment. Now, that's a struggle that faced a lot of Americans. A lot of Americans live day to day.
Sophisticated solicitation. Lord Tyree. Let's keep it going, though.
Better than us? No. Right? So, no, you don't get to do that and still ask for a GoFundMe. No, you don't get to lie about how rich you are online when you are broke and living paycheck to paycheck. That you didn't even have enough saved up for an unexpected emergency, right? They'll probably cost about $4,500 to move your family into a new apartment in Atlanta. You didn't even have that. You didn't, because you was homeless from hotel to hotel, paying day to day. You didn't even have that. But apparently, we're the brokies and you're rich. Now, I feel like though the public needs to be aware of rich trappers' past. I feel like, somebody who hits women the way he does, something needs to be done about this. Something needs to be done about this. So I bought out the domain for his channel.
Whoa. He playing foul now. We gotta clap for that. That's a genius move. Genius move. See, now this is what I was talking about. Like, you gotta choose your battles right here. You went out and picked the fight with a man that came out here on the life and the limb, chasing a dream. Came out here relying on his talent. And here you come in, acting like, what's the Republican dude that just got through Jeffing his way in and they just sentenced him to about 2 years to the feds? Huh? He come in, Jeffing his way in on some Eddie Murphy trading places buffoonery and don't know to stay humble. You jeffed your way in already. You need to be the friendliest journalist, the friendliest commentator online now. You come with baggage. You come with baggage, man. Come on, man. You went over here and started this situation. And now you're going to have to bear the brunt of it. This man came at you fighting you like, Ethan. You ain't ready. You didn't go copyright your stuff. So if he take the domain, at least you got the copyrighted material. You playing games. You prioritizing looks over business. Out here attacking other podcasters, trying to hit your wagon to people like T.I. and Useless and all them people. promises of glamour and fame. I'm responsible for that TI plug you got. Lo and behold, if you really want to, if you really want to tell the backstory behind that, huh? But yeah, let's carry on.
As well as the alternative spelling, Trap News Network, which is WORX, right? I bought out the domain, and I do plan on alerting. Right? I want to alert the public on Daryl Hill, aka Most Trap News, path of payment. So, if you ever are free and busy, you can go to trapnewsnetwork.com or trapnewsworksnetworks.com, and you will see a PSA, right? Daryl Hill beats women, with a link to this video. Let's get this man off the streets, or at least, man, get him to not date any more women, bro. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? And if you're still watching this, man, click on this video somewhere on the screen to find out.
Yeah, he tore a patch through his ass. And that there, people, is a history of less than. Yeah. Let me have a drink to that right there. Yeah, that, people, is a history of lesson on what not to do. Like, you gotta know when to hold them. You gotta know when to fold them. You gotta know when to run. So right now, man, I'm gonna bring this to a closing, man. I'm gonna tell everybody out there that whoever care about these type of matters right here, man, go somewhere and donate to a woman shelter. Some type of women abuse shelter. You know what I mean? Hashtag DoSim, hashtag Rich Trapper. You know, women abusers, the monos. It's no allegedly. We got paperwork. It's on Pacer. Um, but I'll throw the alleged in there for them anyway. You know, and as we say, y'all, it's still peace and blessings. It's love. You know, let's stay positive and optimistic, y'all. And for now, man, you already know. Rose visual.